What's going on, everybody? My name is Marcus. Welcome back to another live stream. On this channel, I make reselling content and anything that's going to help new resellers shorten the learning curve. And I go live. So every Tuesday night, I go live with a seasoned reseller. Usually, sometimes it's a regular old guy just like me that doesn't really know anything. But the goal is to help new resellers shorten the learning curve. So if that seems like something that you're into, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you'll know when I drop another video. Today's guest is Scott, the Cha-Ching King. I'm sure a lot of you guys know who he is, but without further ado, I'm going to bring him in and we're going to chop it up, have a great conversation with him, and just get to know him. So, hey, what's going on, brother?
Man, thanks for having me on.
Man, I really appreciate your time, man, especially through the storm that's going on down there right now. What part of you're in Texas, right?
I am south of Dallas
Okay.
and north of Waco.
North of Waco. Okay, so I'm not very familiar with Texas. I've been there. I went to Houston and Galveston most recently, so it's pretty far away from there, then, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm probably a 5-hour drive from Galveston.
Okay. Yeah. I saw that in one of your videos. You said that you're getting ready to go to Galveston and then head up to Houston to see Kang and Camilla.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I went to Houston, or I went to Galveston on vacation and then traveled up to Houston to go see Chris from Flip the World. So
yeah,
small world, man.
We bought that storage locker and it was just full of diapers.
Yeah.
And I got I don't know, hundreds of diapers, and there was a bunch of other baby stuff, and Camilla's pregnant,
so tons of baby stuff.
We're just going to give it all to them. So
nice. Yeah, they ain't gonna have to buy nothing.
Well, I told them I have enough diapers till that kid's 17 or 18 years old.
Right.
So.
Yeah, man. Let's go ahead and say hi to some people. We got some people that popped in immediately. I'd like to see that. We got Hillary first up. Hey there, gents. How's it going tonight? It's going pretty good for me, at least. My buddy Scott here is in a storm that is headed my way. He's got it today. I'll have it tomorrow. Helen, the New England thrifter. Hey, how you doing? It's my friend right there. Cha-Ching King. Yeah, you guys know. Miss Lachey, hey, she said, hi, Marcus, my friend. Looking forward to a great chat tonight with Scott. Yep, it's definitely gonna be a good one. This guy's got a little bit of knowledge, man. For those of you that don't know, hey, Mark, hey, what's up, Marcus? Gonna have to leave halfway. Got my Whatnot onboarding tonight. Hey, good luck, man. I hope you make some tremendous money, man. Are you on Whatnot?
I am not on Whatnot yet.
Me neither. We got Chris from Flip the World. Speak of the devil. I don't want to call you the devil, but it's just a saying. South of Dallas, north of Waco. He's from Houston. That's the guy that I went to go see right there.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? Melanie, hey, what's going on, friend? We got Danny Invest. What's going on? Good evening, people. How you doing, my friend? Chief Stacks, my guy. What's going on, bro? Dallas in the building. So yeah, he's from Texas too.
Not far from me.
Cha-Ching. We got to link up. There you go.
We got to do it.
You guys made it happen here. We got Nita J. Hello, everyone. How you doing? Thanks for hanging out. Share Bear H. Okay, so I guess you're from Houston. Nice. This must be one of your subscribers because I've never heard of him.
No, I don't know who that is.
No? Well, hey,
you got to throw a name out there for us. We don't know who you are.
Share Bear HTX. Hi. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Please subscribe to both of our channels. We would greatly appreciate it. Thumbs up, everyone, please, and thank you. Thank you, Helen. You're so kind. We got my buddy, Ryan. Hey, Brody, driving home from work, so I'm listening in. Hey, no problem, man. Don't text and drive. Chris says, Stacy said, nah, what? You're what? Fisher Flips, my friend. What's going on, bro? How's the storage transformation going? He said, Stacy said, you had it right. He's the devil. Oh, okay. You're not the devil, man. You probably used to be, but you're a pretty swell guy in my book, bro. I went to my bins on Sunday, Marcus. I survived, LOL. The bins aren't that bad, guys. Like, I love it. If you can thrive in the bins, you can make it anywhere. The Hoogs, what's up, friends? Hey, how are you guys doing? We appreciate you guys stopping in. Nita J says, a lot of Texas talk. I'm in Angelton, south of Houston. Okay. I see you guys are just trying to take over my chat. I understand. Okay, huge elephant in the room. Chris's DF eBay account gone. Yeah, his account is gone. It's no mas. Hey, friends in the chat too. Jennifer Hayes, what's going on, my friend? Yeah, guys, I don't know if you guys saw Chris from Daily Refinement. His account, his eBay account, is permanently suspended. It's no more. I don't know exactly what his next move is yet. It sucks, but I definitely hope that he gets something figured out. I'm sure I'll make a video about it. I'm gonna just leave that up to him to talk about with you guys because it's not my place. Dixon, I'm your fan. I comment all the time. Do you? Man, I feel really negative right now. Like I just crapped on a subscriber, man. I'm so sorry. I bet you I won't forget you no more. That's for sure. Cha-Ching King, Jennifer's dropping the links.
Oh, Jennifer's awesome.
Yeah. I keep seeing that. Yeah, it's all over the place. Crazy. Yep, it is. It's crazy because he was selling millions of dollars of sneakers and didn't have invoices for them. So don't grow too fast, guys. Keep your receipts, keep track of where your stuff's coming from. That way, it's not only the IRS we got to worry about, proving legitimacy too. So, you just got to be careful, guys. Hey Joe, what's going on, brother? So the craft locker is probably the biggest thing in your YouTube channel right now. The wife, Melody's the wife.
Melody is the wife, the first wife.
The first wife, the only wife.
So
the
far.
Alpha and the Omega. So who's got the better picking skills on sourcing and picking lockers? You or her?
I don't think there's any question it's me. She's not in this chat.
You got a point. You got a point. Well, so from what I gathered, because I'm a fairly new subscriber to your channel, so this was in my seeing of your videos, her first locker that she picked.
Yeah, I've bought lockers for a long time. Way before we did eBay, I bought lockers mainly to get woodworking tools and equipment and lumber and stuff like that. And so I bought a bunch of them. And then when the shows got popular, lockers became just almost impossible to buy. Everybody thinks they're full of gold and guns, and they're not.
Full of trash.
Right. And so it's calmed down a little bit. She was normally against it, mainly because when you go through a locker, you get invested in the people that are in it. And sometimes that's kind of hard because we're both a little bit soft-hearted and you hate why some of those lockers are available. But this one, there just wasn't personal information in there. It's just stuff, like new stuff.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. It's just like the locker that kept on giving.
At the very beginning of it, if you watch the first, because I did that in
I've seen both videos.
On the first one, what happened is because they stacked everything up, it was a 5x5 locker, but it was stacked 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
And they had a whole bunch of shampoos and body lotions, but it was on the bottom.
Tried and true.
And the weight broke those things.
Okay.
And that's those first couple of bags we opened had been soaked.
Right.
But after that, it was just
all treasure.
It's just crazy.
So did you ever figure out like what the story was behind why there was such that type of stuff in there?
No, because we only found one name in it. There really wasn't photos or anything.
Right.
And but that was a younger person, and the guy that ran the unit, he said that it was an older lady that had the unit. So we don't know. We thought maybe it doesn't fit with an older lady. Melody and I thought maybe that it was a baby shower / wedding shower kind of thing that maybe didn't get married or something like that, or no telling. But there was 2 of everything, like 2 of the cricket, the bigger crickets, 2 of the smaller crickets, 2 of the presses, but there was 2 sets of baby stuff. There was a boy's car seat and a girl's car seat and diapers for all
days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hillary says she's so jealous of that craft locker. Miss Lachey says she likes the shirt. Yes, guys, this is Scott's merch. Make sure you get you some.
We should give away a shirt tonight.
Okay, how do you want to do that?
I don't care. It's your show.
I mean, I'm not really good at figuring out. Like, I've never really done much giveaways. I just pick a number and let somebody.
I've never even done a live, so
Never.
my own.
I was about to say you're lying because I
No,
seen
no,
you
no,
in Rachel's.
my own. We're lying.
Okay. You lying, man.
Yeah, no, I've got shirts to give away if we want to give some away.
Okay, we'll give away one at the half-hour mark.
All right, sounds good.
Just like drop a number in the chat, and I'll send you a private comment, and that way you and I know what the number is, so that way nobody thinks we're
okay.
cheating.
All right.
Share Bear says, I voted for you on Trash to Cash Awards. All love. I like watching you grow and learned about Lucky Jeans from you. Nice. I don't know if I was actually on the Trash to Cash Awards, though. If I was, it was unbeknownst to me because I don't pay attention to social media. I'm the worst social media influencer ever, guys. Like, for real. I don't even get on my Instagram except for to post my story and to share my YouTube video thumbnails. Great idea. Yep, that is a great idea. Hillary threw up the shirt emojis. Got to get you some. So yeah, man, I took a few notes, just a few.
All right.
We're just gonna casually talk about them just to fill the space. So how long have you been reselling, by the way?
Full time since 98. No, not 98. 2018 full time.
I could have sworn you were just a
no,
not too long ago.
I was a superintendent until 2018.
Okay. And then so were you like part-time this whole time?
Yeah, once because when you're going to retire from education in Texas, you can see what date you'll qualify on. So we actually started ramping up eBay prior to that, so that we would have more income than just a retirement.
So do you and your wife list on eBay?
Well, she did the bulk of it before I retired, and then once I retired, then I do the bulk of it. She absolutely, we do it together. Gotcha. But we also take care of her parents and stuff like that. So,
okay. Is that light behind your head the light from the locker?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not cool, so I thought I'd put something cool back there to distract everybody.
Look, it's better than what I got. Shipping supplies. It's either shipping supplies or inventory waiting to be listed. So
yeah. I'm not going to move the camera around where you can see what this office looks like right now.
Yeah, my office it's kind of tidy, I guess, compared to what it was. My girlfriend came here and cleaned it out, man. She said, I guess she was getting annoyed with it because, I'm not filthy, but sometimes things can get cluttered. You know what I mean?
No, I have no idea.
I promise I'll get it together as soon as I'm done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway. So how many active listings do you guys have then? Since you're
we normally maintain between 800 and 1,000.
Okay, so you focus on higher dollar items, I suppose, because I heard you say you guys don't sell any $10 items or anything.
Yeah, I really try not to. I for the most part, like that locker, we will give away well over half of everything that was in it. And so, I've watched a ton of videos about how to increase your listing speed and your efficiency. And I don't want to be efficient. I want to go sort stuff. I want to have fun. So I have spent since 2018 focusing on finding higher dollar items without increasing my cost of goods.
Right.
And so I think we're a little bit better than we were at finding better stuff. And so normally, I mean, it's rare that we list 10 or more items a day.
Okay. But they're high dollar items though.
High dollar items. We grossed right at 100,000 last year.
Nice.
A little bit more than that.
So do you have like a consistent like sales per day number, or is it kind of up and down, or?
Well, with higher dollar items, it's up and down.
Yeah.
Our average sale price last year was $82. And so we didn't have a lot of days with no sales.
Right.
But I mean, it can still happen. It can happen to anybody.
Of course.
So we just focus on making really good ads. I don't necessarily have the cheapest price. I try to have the best item, and then I try to have the best ad, like the best listing. I try to, if we do a lot of vintage stuff, so I focus on the history behind the pieces and try to sell that.
Okay. Yeah, that's more work than what I like to put in, which there's nothing wrong with, you doing all that work because it allows you to command that higher price. Whereas for me, I do focus on speed and efficiency. And listing 30 items a day.
No.
So I launched 21 of them. I'll go up to 22 on the 14th. But my goal is to get to 30 listings a day, live listings a day, and
Wow.
drafting 10 extra, so that way I can keep a draft bank going. Because I take Saturday off for the Sabbath, and then
Mhm.
I travel on Monday to the bins for bins footage videos. So
Okay.
I take 2 days off a week, so I need a draft bank going continuously, so that way I can take 2 days off a week. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
I'll tell you what, man, jumping off a building is a very good option when you're listing 7 days straight.
Yeah, no doubt. We take breaks as needed. One of the reasons that I retired is when my wife's father had a stroke here about 5 years ago.
Mhm.
Um, and we're blessed the way things worked out, and
Right.
he can still get up and move around, but I mean needs help. So Melody will go down to her mom's and spend a couple of days, and then so our week is really built around our parents and stuff. I will list every day something,
Yeah.
uh, but I am way more interested in finding those things that other people miss that were that $100 price range when I
Yeah. See, so like when I first started, that's what I was like doing. I was trying to find lots of high dollar items in every category. You know, as long as I could find profitable items, I was okay. But that wasn't scalable for me living in such a smaller, town. There's not very many
Wait a minute.
options
How
here.
big is the town you live in?
It's like I don't know. There's only 40,000 people here.
The population in Penelope is 181.
Is that where you live at? What's the nearest thrift store next to you? Like how
Thrift
far is
store?
that?
Um, I could go to Waco, be about 35 miles.
Okay, so that's kind of about. So
And it's
like
about
I guess I got it a little better than you. But I also don't I don't do nothing but clothes right now, clothes, shoes, and hats. So the options really aren't, as much as I'd like it to be, but it's more than what it was
right,
sourcing just like hard goods and stuff like that. Because before I was like not touching clothes whatsoever.
right.
I didn't enjoy listing them, not even a little bit. But I like listing shoes and selling shoes. I don't like cleaning them, but those are few and far in between. You get some pairs. I've stopped picking up pairs that require a whole ton of work. You know what I
Right.
mean? But
If you don't
uh,
like doing it, right.
yeah, because it's not fun. So um, I've come to find that with the five-ish thrift stores that I have in my area, the Goodwill is the biggest waste of time. Period. So I don't even step foot in there. There's another one. It's a smaller one. It's based around funding animal shelters.
Right,
They
right,
don't get too much for me as well as by the way of clothes. Like most of the time, what I go in there this year, they've had last year. So I don't go there that often. I go to a thrift store my twin brother works at because my twin brother works at the thrift store. So so I
right.
got the inside scoop on some shoes right now. But other than that, there's not really much more for me to do except for yard sales. So I
Right.
travel to St. Louis, which is hour and a half, 2 hours away from me almost. And I get the bulk of my inventory from there. Hillary says shipping supplies are plenty attractive to fellow resellers. No fancy backdrop needed. Yeah, I don't do no fancy backdrop myself. I just do a Sherpa lining, Sherpa, whatever you want to call that fabric. Fart sack Jack, what's cracking, buddy? I prefer listing fewer high dollar items too. I only sell part time, so I try and make the best use of the time I have. Makes sense. Dana says he's got 4.7 million population around him. Yeah, you guys are killing it out there in Arizona. Um, he's not the only one that I know that lives in Arizona, and everyone says that it's estate sale heaven. Because
So one of the things, wherever you're at, you got to figure out what the advantage is. And there's going to be an
right,
advantage. One is I'm the only reseller here. Like,
nice.
and everybody knows it. The other benefit is I was superintendent here in Penelope for 12 years. And
Hmm.
so everybody knows me.
Right,
And so, and this is a very small Czech farming community, and they're not going to call you. They don't know you. They're
yeah,
not having estate sale companies come in here because they don't know you and they
right.
don't want anybody else on their property, but they call me
Because
and
you're the only guy to get rid of stuff too, huh?
they know me and they
Right.
know that if I stumble across something that's worth stupid money, that I'm going to make it right. And so I do get opportunities that other people don't get, and I try to
Mm.
take care of the people around me too.
Well, that probably goes a long way too.
Of course, yeah. I just don't believe you can give away too much. I just really don't. We give away, like I said, everything I can afford to get, and I'd give away more if Melody would let me, but she's like, no, we still got to eat. So
yeah, there's nothing wrong with giving away. I give away to a charity and I donate and stuff like that, and I tithe. So I definitely, it makes you feel good.
this garage sale that we have coming up, have you seen it? Have you seen me talk about it at all? It's going to be
Where have you been talking about it, on Instagram?
a little bit on Instagram, a little bit on some of the videos I've done. I talked about it a little bit on the storage locker videos, but what it is in Temple, where her parents live, we're going to have a garage sale, and it's really got good stuff in it.
Yeah, I heard you guys saying as you were putting stuff aside that it was for the yard sale.
Right. Everything will be free.
Gotcha.
And so I'm going to put out a donation thing. We've got a program we work with here in Hillsboro, which is maybe 25 minutes from me, which is a no-kill shelter. And so we're just going to take donations if anybody wants to make them. I'm going to invite the resellers. They can come at 8, and then I'll post it on Facebook for everybody in Temple. But it's just stuff that I've collected and Melody has collected that we just haven't listed for whatever reason.
Right.
Other people will. Like, it's not junk. It's just gotta go.
Right. I hear you. And that's a pretty good strategy. You know, you throw a yard sale and you give everything away, just take donations.
Yeah.
You'd be able to get rid of everything that way.
Everything.
100K plus in the town I work in. Most thrift stores are silly priced. Couple good ones, but everyone knows about them. Yeah, and that's the thing about my town. My town's small and everyone resells. So the competition is it's a lot of competition, honestly. But there's just bonuses and benefits of knowing things that other people don't, or like looking in categories other people's won't. So Patrick Murphy says, "Why, yes, hello, panel and chat, stopping in to say hi and light up that thumbs up. Thank you, friend. Appreciate that, man. Haven't seen you in a little while. I donate to my pocket. Everyone else gotta wait. Sorry. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You know, to each their own." Hillary says, Cha-Ching King, do you source mostly at storage lockers?
I absolutely do not. My original thought when I got the first locker, that's the one I liked more than this last one, was the one I did a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, maybe, with the vintage hockey stuff in it.
Nice.
That was just sick. I mean, but I bought the locker because I was going to do a YouTube video to show, here's the reality of lockers. It's all work and it's all junk. Like, there's not anything worthwhile. And I bought that locker and it didn't work. I mean, it was like a great locker.
Yeah. So
out, which I was positive that was going to suck because Melody picked it out, and she was positive it wasn't going to be good. She picked it out literally because it was pretty bags. And so no, it is not our primary source. Primarily, I source by opportunity. And so it's the last couple of years, especially during the shutdown and everything, it was people were calling me. They needed to raise some cash.
Right.
And I'm right here. So one of the estates, I spent maybe 15 grand at it.
Wow.
And I probably made 100.
Okay.
Not including the stuff I gave away. The estate was unbelievable, and it was just incredible. Like, her stuff.
Film none of that?
Did I what?
You didn't film any of that?
They didn't really want me to, because it was such a wealthy estate. Her doll collection sold for $2.5 million.
Wow.
In 2015.
Whoa.
And so
I'd love to see some of that footage.
A video that, like I think me and my mom are the only ones that watched it on YouTube, with a massive doll haul. Yeah. And that's what was left over. Okay. And so they sold me the leftover dolls for $1,200, and I made tens of grands. I like all the money. Some of this stuff.
This is a video on your channel?
Yeah, the doll one.
I'm gonna have to go scroll back and watch that. Like I said, man, I'm a new sub, so there's probably a ton of content on your channel I haven't seen yet. So I'm gonna have to go make my rounds.
Some of the original ones are pretty rough.
The old videos, man, are definitely more cringeworthy for anybody, because you just got to get used to filming. Nita J says, I don't shop at Goodwill. I stick to the small family-owned thrift stores. I also pick up stuff on the curbs and I check apartment complex dumpsters and storage unit dumpsters. That's a pretty good strategy. I don't source at Goodwill except for the Goodwill bins, only because you can get so much stuff in bulk there that it just makes sense for me to do that.
Right.
But I don't even step foot in a retail Goodwill because it's just pointless down here, man. Like everything, I see the amount of donations they get, and then none of that stuff never makes it in the store because the shelves are always empty. Are your thrift stores anywhere near you empty? Like I heard that a lot of people, their Goodwills don't have full shelves.
I don't go in them.
So yeah, you wouldn't know anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I go to the ones in Waco sometimes, and I
Mhm.
have bought some good stuff there, but it's, I do estate sales, garage sales. I
Right.
don't consider myself, I'm good at lockers, but just by luck,
Right.
like I'm going to buy one. Eventually, I'm going to get the video I planned, and it's going to say, "See, lockers suck. It's a ton of
Yeah.
work."
The weightlifting geek, what's going on, man? Geek Squad, appreciate you coming and hanging out for a second, man. Hillary says, I must be living in the wrong neighborhood. Nobody's calling me to buy their fancy estate. You got to put it out there though. Like if people know that you're the guy that's going to buy everything, they're going to call you up.
Well, and that's not how I got into the fancy one. So what happened with the fancy one? I went to a garage sale, and I didn't know that I knew the person there, but I go to it, and he's got a bunch of women's clothes there, and I picked something up, and he said everything's $1. And I pulled this one off, and this item was like a $200 from Spain, some kind of wool capelet thing.
Okay.
And I told him, I said, you realize this stuff here is worth a lot more. So I get to talking to him. His niece had come to Penelope. I had accepted her on a transfer. And he was like, the eBay thing, right? I was like, yep. And so I taught him how to do it. Yeah. I showed him how to do it. And I said, you can make a lot more doing this. Because at that point, she was still alive. They were throwing away the clothes.
Okay.
They had already thrown away all of her purses. This is going to make some of the girls in the chat say,
wow.
All of her purses and all of the lingerie going back to the 1940s.
So much money.
And he was just trying to get enough money to where they could go get her ice cream if she wanted it and stuff like that. And so I showed him how to do it. And a few weeks later, he calls me and said, hey, they got rid of several closets more. Do you want to come by? And I thought I was going by to help him make sure he knew how to list it.
Yeah.
And when I got over there, he said, I tried eBay. I hate it. I hate it. He goes, I just want to sell everything. But I couldn't really film it because, like, first of all, you wouldn't have believed it. Like, if I showed it, there was, I paid $300 for the first load because I really didn't realize that. I mean, I probably on the first load was probably $10,000 worth of stuff. There were 22 Double D Ranch shirts and tops. There was, I mean, it was just this, there was probably 300 pieces, and the Double D Ranch was at the bottom end of the stuff that she had. But I really got the opportunity because I had showed him how to do eBay. He didn't like it. They still wanted to move the stuff. They were throwing it away. And so once I sold some of that stuff, and he called me again, because there was like over the course of like 4 months, there were 5 different times they called me to come pick up clothes. And every time I thought, I'm going to pay twice as much because like I got to be fair. And every time it was like shortchanging them. And it was insane. But it came about because I offered to help them do it for nothing. Yeah. I just don't think you can give away. It all comes back.
Right. Definitely. Nita J says, I have yet to be at a Goodwill Bins. I want to go, just don't like Houston traffic. Well, I'll tell you what, if I've gone while I was in Houston, you should definitely go while you're living in Houston. Because you're definitely missing out. Always, fam. Hope everyone is doing well today.
You can get one person that makes it rough, but the bins are fun.
Yeah, the bins are definitely fun. It's my favorite way to source. Hit the thumbs up, people. Thank you, Jennifer. There is Scott's link again. Harry Humstone. Good evening, fellas. Thanks for showing up, Harry. Appreciate it, bro. Jennifer saying, hey. Kane and Camilla, the 5 resellers. Hello, Marcus and Scott. Hey, guys. What's going on?
Howdy, howdy.
How is the baby? Thrown away purses and vintage clothing. I can't. I get so mad when I find trash bags full of clothes, but I understand people just want to get rid of it. Misha Renee. Hey, fellas. How you doing? Hello, Jennifer Hayes. Hey, Misha. Okay, so we are 30 minutes in. You want to give away a shirt?
Let's give away shirt.
Okay, so I'm gonna message you,
Okay.
or you. I guess I'll just throw out a number, 1 through 100. I'll
Okay.
pick a number, and I'm sending it to you. Do you see it on your screen?
Yes.
Okay. Now we're gonna go back to okay, guys. So I want everyone one number, throw in 1 through 100, and we're gonna give away a shirt. So I guess I'll type go, and then I'll type stop when I want you to stop. But everyone that's in the chat, type in a number from 1 to 100, and the winner that's closest will get the shirt. So you guys got a few seconds to drop your numbers in, and when I type stop, we'll stop. There's 21 of you in here watching, so one entry only as well, guys. I'm seeing, I don't see the number yet.
I don't see it yet. Somebody's close though.
Yeah, somebody's super close. All right, I'll give you guys a few more seconds. So, how many of those shirts do you have left?
Well, I bought a whole nother stack. I don't have any 3X left, I don't think, but I bought more.
Okay.
So
All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and type stop in the chat. If you have not put your number in, you're too late. All right, so let's check it out. Yeah, I don't see
it's the close one.
Number, but it looks like Dumpster Diver Dad is the winner with 66. The number was 67.
Yeah.
So congratulations, my friend.
Dumpster Diver Dad, are you on Instagram?
He said one number. Yeah, I did, but it is what it is. Yeah, you are the winner. If you're on Instagram,
shoot me a note over there with a size and where to send it, and I'll get it out to you.
Right. Yep, he is. All right. So his name is Cha-Ching King, like this, with dots in between each word. If you're not following him already, congrats. Wow. And yay, Scott. Okay, so
before you close up for the evening, we'll do it one more time. And on the next one, we'll do t-shirt, magnet, stickers, buttons, the whole ball of wax.
So where'd you get your merch made at?
Well, I had the logo that's on your shirt. I had a friend of mine that I went to high school with, is a graphic artist.
Okay.
And I paid him to do it. I didn't plan on that. He had said something about using my face for it. I thought that's like the worst marketing plan I could possibly think of, is to have it attached to it. But he said, listen, and he just killed it. So
it's a pretty great logo, honestly.
He's talented, and I think I don't ever ask my artist friends to do anything free.
Yeah, of course.
So I paid for it, and I loved it. And I had the t-shirts made, the one place at Temple, one in Hillsboro, but I think I had somebody buy one from me. They just insisted on, but most of them I've given away.
Yeah, like, you gave me mine. I tried buying it.
I've been trying to give them all away.
Yeah.
And eventually I will sell some, but I don't, merch is not, I'm not going to make a living selling my own image. That just seems like,
I get it. But at the end of the day, it's a way for your subscribers to support you. You know what I mean? Besides watching your videos, there's people out there that really do. Like I'm a member of certain people's channels just to support them. You know what I mean? Like for no other reason to help them financially. You know what I mean? So if I'm doing it, I know somebody else out there is willing to do it too. There's your Instagram link right there in the chat. We've always loved your logo, Scott. It's so fun. Definitely is. Thank you. I need to go dumpster diving again. And hold on, man. I just had some big old thing pop and throwing it up on YouTube. Yeah, definitely, man. People like that stuff too. Sourcing content right now is king, honestly.
It really is.
People just love that type of content, which I mean, it's really what started helping my channel grow significantly. Because before, like I was doing fair. I wouldn't say I was doing good right now. Like I'm doing right now, the numbers that I'm doing is great for me. You know what I mean? Of course, I would like it to do a little better, but I'm definitely thankful for the support that I have. Your channel seems to be growing pretty quick, though. You haven't been on YouTube that long, have you?
On the 18th, 6 days will be my 1-year anniversary.
Wow, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I've been on here over a year, and I'm not even at 1,000 subscribers
It
yet.
doesn't
So
feel quick to me,
yeah,
but I don't, I hear all of these things. You got to have a plan. You got to be doing this. And I'm not doing any of it right, like at all.
So what do you contribute your success to then?
I think I'm surrounded by good people,
Right.
and it did help that I accidentally wound up with a bunch on Instagram, and not that all of Instagram follows you over, but at least your first video is not just my mom.
Right, right.
So,
that makes sense.
I don't know. I don't have a clue why anybody would watch me. Like you wearing the shirt, it cracks me up. That's like, it's got to be.
The community loves you, man.
I appreciate it. I really do. Like the only thing I have missed about leaving education is teaching. I loved the kids, and the rest of the stuff I don't miss. And with YouTube, I get an opportunity to teach a little bit, and I still get to talk to people in a professional atmosphere, because resellers, whether they consider it or not, it's a job and it's a profession. And I feel like I've been accepted by a group of people that are so much better at it than I am, that I'm just in awe.
And I'm definitely like me. This is my first full-time year, so I'm trying to learn as much as I can from anybody that's got great knowledge to give out. So I watch a lot of YouTube. Literally, it's what I watch all day long, or like I'm listening to a video while I work, or I'm listening to a podcast or something while I work. There's so much knowledge out there from people that you literally can't mess up in this game. I mean, you can, don't get me wrong, but
That's
who said we're all Scott's kids?
I think Connor's our daddy. The video that they had where he got pushed out of the way, I think is almost at 60,000 views.
Yeah, their channel's growing significantly fast too, though, man. Like
big time quick. He's excellent at editing. So
you're pretty good at editing too. How long does it take you to put your videos together?
Like 55 years so far.
Man, it sucks. I really don't enjoy editing videos sometimes. Like I've broken it up into like 2 days. That way I don't sit there going crazy, pulling my hair out, trying to do a whole video in one sitting, because I don't have the patience for it. My computer's very, very slow.
I actually enjoy the editing process. I started literally from scratch. Like I didn't have any clue. But as far as computer goes, my son built the computer for me, but I've been working on computers. I took my first class in 76.
Yeah.
On an Atari 4K. It was the computer I used. So, like, I mean, the computer part of it for me, my computer is awesome.
Yeah, my computer is a cheap laptop, like a $400 laptop. So it's not built for speed or nothing. Not much memory, not much speed, nothing.
Yeah. I got
internet access,
4 gigabytes of RAM and a graphics card, and
yeah, I got no graphics card, nothing.
It's water cooled. It's everything.
Mikey, what's going on, bro? Hey guys,
Mikey bags of money.
Bags of money, man. Yeah, I had him on the show last week. He was the guest. Hillary says, "Welcome, Mikey." And so, the craft locker, you guys spent what, like 500 something bucks on that?
Yeah, I mean, altogether, I think it was closer to 600, because you remember you got your locker, your auction fees and things like that. The bigger thing that I don't know if it shows up on camera is that it was a 2-hour drive.
I didn't catch that part.
Yeah, it was on the north side of Dallas, and so it's not miles, but driving through Dallas is like
that's a task.
Yeah. It was way fun. Like that just doesn't happen. I picked out another locker I didn't get that was in Austin. It would have been a long drive, but it was so old. There was a half an inch of dust on everything.
Oh, wow.
And there was a car seat that I identified from like a 1972 vehicle, a GM.
Yeah.
And I was like, I really want that locker, but I wasn't the only one that saw it.
Yeah, of course.
Stupid expensive.
You got to bid it up really high, huh?
But if you were buying lockers with the idea that you're going to just make money,
It's not like that.
The last one had pretty bags. Well, it turned out those were sewing bags with machines in them.
Yeah.
And we didn't know that. So that's just dumb luck, you know.
Right.
The hockey bag one I take more credit for because there were a lot of things that told me that hockey bag was vintage. And I grew up in northern Minnesota, so I know a little bit about hockey, and I could tell that the stick on the left side of the locker was vintage, and we got other things out of it, but the hockey stuff has been really good.
I can only imagine. Hockey, man, like there's the people that are the fans for that stuff, the collectors, they go crazy for that stuff.
Yeah, big time. There was a box of pucks hockey pucks that had a lot of value in there too.
Were they brand new?
No, vintage pucks. Like they had dates on them. Like one of them said play 1-0, and
wow.
Yeah, no, it was
pretty cool.
Yeah.
So what's been your best find so far?
Like ever?
Ever, yeah.
God, that's really hard to nail down.
Probably because you got a lot of them, huh?
I mean, I've been pretty lucky.
Top 5. What's your top 5 then?
The Mitchell jacket was an M65 from the Vietnam War, which it had the Mitchell pattern on it, which was never officially released. And the Japanese made some for the American military as samples. Okay. And I found one of those, and it went for $1,265. Wow. And I got it at the bins.
Really?
Yeah, I got it at the bins. The Dom Nancy jar that I sold right at Christmas, I paid $10 for. It's a little dresser jar, 4 inches with a little top. Okay. And I think it was $1,200. Nice. Some of my favorite finds was the very first FFA Sweetheart jacket, and I think it went for $380.
Okay,
but they're going for $500 now if you can find one.
Hey,
what's that?
I was saying hey to Shay. She popped in.
Oh, there's Shay. I was on her show or not on her show. I was in her chat the other night.
And we got Kristen, the Rural Squirrel too. Hey, Kristen.
Finds we found it wasn't necessarily the most dollars. We found a World War II jacket, but it wasn't military issue. It was a sailor's jacket.
Okay.
But he had the back embroidered with the chain stitch from every port that he had been in.
Awesome. That's kind of cool.
And we sold it to, I need to ask Melody the name. There's a fashion designer in France that uses old military stuff to do hypewear. And he bought it to use it as a pattern.
Awesome.
So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So we've had like stuff like that. I've had way more than my share. Like way more than my share. We sold do you know there's a rapper named Lil Kim?
Yeah.
Okay, I have no idea who it is, but
she's like big from like late 90s. Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway,
You're not missing nothing. Trust me.
A jacket that when we were doing the research on it, Melody's the one that found the picture. She found a picture of Lil Kim wearing it. And so that one sold in just a couple of hours for $2,100.
Wow.
So
that's crazy.
Yeah. We've had some really good finds. We've had some.
I haven't had nothing like that, man. But like I said, I've only been doing this for just a short time now. So hopefully I got some really big scores in my future.
You do. The if you look back on my, and I don't like to tell anybody this one because Melody found it. And we just can't have that. But look back on our Instagram, there was this estate sale. We call it the Air Forces because that was one. For the people in the chat, if you've ever been to estate sales, you know that the military stuff goes immediately. Like everybody fights over it. And I went to one that nobody was buying the military stuff. Like I've never seen anything like it. But this guy had retired a general. And he had flown. He was a pilot. He had flown in World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. He had the Silver Star and retired a general. I bought all the military stuff. But Melody, while she was out there, picked up a margarine tub. Like margarine comes in,
yeah,
and it said broken watches on it, or it said watch parts.
yeah.
With $1 for it. And I sold it. There's a guy on Instagram named Time with Pop, because I posted a picture and said, "How did we do?"
Right.
And I start getting offers immediately. And he sent me a note and he goes, "Hey, dude, I don't think you know what you have." And so he went around and he said, "This one's this one, this one," and they were all Seiko dive watches from the late '60s.
Okay.
And with his help, I sold them the next day on eBay individually, but collectively, the price was $3,900.
Wow, that's crazy.
From some dude on Instagram keeping me from making a mistake. And
Right.
so super nice guy who's also a reseller. That's how he was on my channel.
Yeah.
But man,
That's
I've been
pretty cool though, man.
way more blessed than I deserve. So
holy moly, those are amazing finds.
yeah,
Definitely. I can only imagine, man, like the surprise because you bought it for $1, right? You said.
Well, Melody bought it for $1.
Well, you know, she bought it for, but still, to find out that $3,900 from $1, that's an incredible ROI.
So quick, if she could do that all the time, I would have no problem.
Right.
Let her be the money maker.
Only 6 thumbs. Hey, it's no big deal, you know. If you hit it, you hit it. If you don't, you don't. Appreciate it either way. You guys watching is more than enough. So yeah, let me get to one of these questions. Do you don't use any listing software, do you? Like you just like you and your hands, right?
We do the listings just on the computer.
So like you don't use like List Perfectly or like none of that stuff.
Perfectly to share them because we have Poshmark and Etsy as well.
Okay. And what's your most successful platform? eBay or
eBay by far?
Okay. I think that's the general consensus for most people. Like she was on Mercari and then she joined eBay. So there's not very many people out there that start with something else other than eBay. At least not that I know of, but for me, like it's the way to go. I get shuffed if I sell a printer for 200, and then here comes Cha-Ching King showing us how it's done. Facts. Yeah, definitely.
Listen, one of our best items, and I just looked to make sure I had one, is this right here.
What's that? Those mop head things?
So we bought a trailer load of these. There was a company in Dallas called Jesco, and I don't know how many people are in the chat, but I'm going to tell y'all something I do. If you're in the Dallas area, or that I don't know that I've ever shared it publicly because I don't want to compete with anybody.
Right.
But we did not start with thrift stores, garage sales, or anything else. I would buy liquidations, and I don't mean like liquidation.com or something like that.
Right.
We use Lone Star Auctioneers, and there's a place called Rosen Systems, ROSEN, and the second name is Systems, and they do bankruptcy auctions. And so Jesco was one of these places. You know, like you're walking through the mall and they're cutting a hammer with a knife, and then they cut it.
Right.
These are dust mop pads. I bet that was loud.
No, not really.
So I bought a trailer load of dust mop pads for $20. And I'm having trouble remembering. It may have been 40, so I don't want to oversell it.
But trailer load though? Like how big of a trailer? Like 16, a semi?
No, a 16-foot trailer.
Okay.
But I have been selling these, so I sell 5 of them for $6.99. I clear about $5, or $6.99 plus shipping. So I clear about $5 every time one sells. I have been selling them for, I guess, coming up on 6 years now.
Wow. And how many did you say you had?
Oh, I never counted. Like thousands. Like, I had all of them.
Crazy. And you paid $20, $40.
The last time I added it up, I mean, we're getting close to like $5,000 on these.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
The object isn't to just, I mean, I'll sell whatever we find, but I've made a mountain on dust mop pads.
Right.
Because nobody wanted them, and it's such an easy thing. You know, they put them in an envelope, they don't get broken.
Right. Yeah, that's the best, man. So like I've had a few of those types of buys where like I bought like multiple quantity or items, and you know, like every time it sells I'm netting a few dollars. One one of the biggest ones that I found was Ralph Lauren keychains.
Oh yeah.
The lady wanted like, I can't even remember what she wanted for them, like $1 or something a piece, something feasible, but like she had a whole bunch of them. And I was like, what will you take for all of them? She's like, just give me $5. And it was like $5 for like 50 of them. So I've been, every time I sell them, I got them listed for $10, but I take offers all the time for like
Yeah.
$6, $5, whatever, because it's all profit. And then I can't think of another one. Another one I had roast, like cooker, like you line your roast pot with it, or your crock
Yeah.
pot or whatever. I
Crock
got
pot line.
hundreds of those, man. Every time I sell them, I'm making $4 profit off of a 2-pack,
Right.
and I got hundreds of those. This ointment, like dermatome, it's called. It's for like chapped skin, dry skin, like to prevent frostbite for like people's skin and stuff like that.
Right. Okay.
I got a whole box of those, like a case of them, and I sold out of those pretty quick. I made $10 each time I sold one of those. It was crazy, man. So like now, since I'm selling in clothing, I don't really find too much of the same item. But you guys watch my videos coming up. I don't know if it's going to be the next video or the one coming out on Friday. But I found a bunch of hats. Those I should net like $5, $10 off of. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't gotten them listed yet, so I'll find out tomorrow when I list them. Uh, all hail the king, right? Scott is 100% the king, definitely. Yeah, man. Definitely, taught me some things, and I've only, like I said, I'm a fairly new subscriber to your channel, man, just a couple months now, but I've learned a lot since watching your videos. That's what it's all about, though. Honestly, man, teaching somebody something, that's the gift that keeps on giving, for real.
You know, with this job,
Mm-hmm.
uh, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, black or white.
Mm-hmm.
The internet doesn't care,
No,
and you can open your store. And I truly believe that you can escape poverty doing this right here. And
definitely.
you got to be able to. The one thing I can't solve for anybody is
Work
this
ethic.
is still a ton of work.
Right.
Like you're going to have to work, and
Right.
if you're not willing to do that, there's this isn't going to help you.
No,
But if you're willing to learn and work, man, it's just I don't know what the limit is.
definitely rewarding.
I'm not the limit because I am not going to list 30 items a day. That is not going to happen. And
Right.
so
It's just all, it's all about the amount of money you want to make, you know what I mean? And so like you circumvent the large listing goal by high dollar amount, you know what I
try
mean? Whereas like I'll list about $500 a day, but I'm listing 30 items to get that $500 a day. You know what I mean? Whereas like there's people,
$500 a day is what we try to do.
yeah.
But
So
we still got to watch like that chapter, and Melody likes to watch Snapped for some reason. So, we try to keep up on that.
she's gonna kill you, man.
Telling
She's
you,
literally plotting your murder.
behind the house, y'all know what happened. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
joke too many times.
Yeah. Fisher Flip says he'll be subscribing after the show. So there you go. You got your subscriber coming. Jennifer dropped the link again. She's good at that.
Jennifer's awesome.
She's the best. And if you guys don't know, Jennifer's got a buy me a coffee link and YouTube channel too. Go show her some love, guys.
Absolutely.
I was gonna say something. So yeah, you mentioned that this can like help you escape poverty. So like I'm sure you don't know this about me, but I'm a felon. Been to prison years ago, turned my life over to Christ. I'm all for the Lord now, but eBay is my way out of poverty because the corona came and just wiped out my job. Funny thing is, I just got offered to have my Golden Corral job back for the third time again today. I used to run the kitchen. I was a salary manager there. I think it was like something measly, like 36K a year that I was making, and now they're trying to get me to come back at $17 an hour, and I'm just like goofball and like laughing at the idiocracy in the offer of $17 an hour. Because why would I do that to myself to go back to this job I was totally miserable at? Don't get me wrong, I'm thankful that they like my work ethic enough to offer me the job back, but I will never go back to food service, nonetheless talking about go back to that job of all places. But with me being a felon, not very many opportunities on the table for a guy like me.
They'll take some of them off the table for you.
Right, definitely. So eBay is definitely life changing for me, and I just really I want people to that don't know that this is a way that you can really make some serious money to know that this is it's man it's so great. It's one of the best things that's ever happened to me, honestly.
And
Right
I
there.
I know that there's a few people in this community
Yeah.
that know, but I've never kept it a secret because I felt like kids needed to hear it. I
Mhm.
have never been in trouble myself, but
That's great.
my dad escaped from the Seagoville Federal Penitentiary.
Awesome.
He bought my mom from her parents. She was one of
Okay.
four, and I was homeless most of my childhood.
Yeah, I heard this on Kane Camilla's channel.
Yeah, and and the reality of it is that if I fail,
Mhm.
the world doesn't care.
No,
They'll
they'd
be like,
probably rather see you fail.
"That's right." I mean, look at your background. Of course, you failed. And
Mhm.
there's people that will say that because you weren't the right height, you weren't the right color, you weren't the right sex. And the reality of it is that I feel like there are people that come into your life that can help you get to where you're supposed to be.
Right, I do too.
But it can't anybody do it for you. So
No.
when my friends were partying, because I loved my dad.
Mhm.
Nobody misunderstand that. I just didn't want to be my dad.
Of
And,
course.
um, so he was an alcoholic. My sisters had issues, and my dad's dad was an alcoholic. My mom's dad. So I'm 55 and I haven't had a beer yet.
You broke the mold, my friend.
Had the first one because I figure I'm probably an alcoholic. And so if I
Yeah,
drink the first one, it should go pretty well.
right.
Uh, but if I'm not willing to work and if I'm not willing to study, what platform I'm on, it won't matter. None of that makes any difference. So what I always tried to tell the kids is that, look, if someone like me, because like I was a throwaway kid
Mhm.
living a throwaway life, except that I wasn't. And
Right.
so when I tell you that I believe in you and that you can do this, whether you're a felon and you made mistakes or life brought you to a point, you're
Mhm.
sitting right here with me right now
Right.
in control. You're
Yeah.
the one in charge. That's not even my channel. It's your channel. You're the one in charge. And I would tell people that I do believe in you because if I don't believe in you, then I can't believe in me.
Right.
And so, man, life is awesome. And we're all here. All these people in the chat get
Mhm.
an opportunity to listen to this and find just one nugget, one thing that makes them
Right.
believe in themselves. And
And that's what
then
it's all about.
we get to tackle it again tomorrow.
Yep.
And failure's not an option,
Right.
and I appreciate you inviting me because like
I appreciate you coming, man.
awesome,
You want to give away another shirt, man?
and
Okay.
this one's going to be a whole care package. It's going to be
Okay.
the shirt and whatever else I can throw some Cha-Ching King stuff in there.
Awesome.
So,
Yeah, guys. So this is going to be the big one. All
but
right.
this time I'm going to send you a number.
Okay.
I think I can figure out how.
You got to press the private chat button.
Okay.
You see it? So everyone in the chat, we're gonna do the giveaway. The numbers 1 through 100 again. Uh, one entry, and we are gonna.
Wait a minute. Before we go any further, you said one entry, but like we got the Hoogs and there's two of them. And then you got
Okay, yeah. If you're a couple, then yeah,
the
I guess
first
you
person that gets it wins.
right.
But let these people vote all they want. First of all, it helps your channel if you got a whole bunch more chats going
Okay,
on.
yeah. Just put as many entries in as you want, then, and
We'll try and watch for who wins first.
yeah, that works. I can't type. I suck. Okay, I don't see anybody put numbers in yet. You can go. All right,
Once
there we go.
they finally saw the picture.
Yeah. All right. We'll give you guys a couple minutes and see who gets the closest. We've already got somebody that's super close.
Yeah.
Hmm. Uh, got to be the closest without going over though. We got two double up, 254s.
Oh, you're going to give it away.
No, I was just saying. I noticed that there's 254s in there. I don't see any other doubles.
No, not yet. Bunch of them in the 90s.
There's another 22. No, there's Jennifer with 23 and 20. Yeah, there's two 22s. Fisher flips, and then Jennifer's 22. All right. Give you guys a couple more seconds. Throw some more numbers in there. And then when you see the stop, you guys are going to have to stop. I don't see anybody that got it yet, do you?
Yes.
You do?
I did.
Okay, well, we'll go ahead and stop. All right, let me scroll on back through here. Unless you want to just go ahead and shout them out. Okay, I see it. Crispy Toys and Treasures, congratulations. You are the winner for the big care package.
The big care package.
Yeah, I wish I had some like bells and whistles to go off and sound effects for you, but I don't because I'm not turtly enough for the Turtle Club. All right, so are you on Instagram, Crispy Toys and Treasures? Jennifer, you are way off. 1,00017. So yeah, if you're on Instagram,
yeah, just shoot me a note on there and with a t-shirt size and where you'd like me to send the stuff.
Right. And for anyone that's catching this on the replay, I will put Scott's links to his Instagram and his YouTube channel in the description. So that way, you guys can go and check out his channel, subscribe, and follow him on both platforms and support him because you guys will be able to find a lot of great, useful information from his channels. I really definitely suggest you guys follow him and check him out.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem, man. So anything you want to say or promote with your channel coming up before we hop off here?
If you're in the Temple area, Temple is south of Waco, north of Austin. The sale that I'm going to have, it really will be free. If you don't want to make a donation to Paw Pals, everything's going to be free. There's some legit stuff. I'll post some pictures probably after next weekend. I'll post some pictures on Instagram of some of the stuff I'm going to be giving away, but a bunch of vintage clothes. I know there's some vintage games like Duluth Trading Company had big games. Like
really?
Yes. I've got like 3 of like I don't know what they call the bowling game. Maybe bowling? I don't know. Maybe I'm getting too complicated, but I've got some cool stuff up there, but I don't list or sell big stuff.
Okay.
And there's a bunch of the stuff from the storage lockers that we're taking down there.
Okay.
And it's free if people want to try and give it a go. And after 10 o'clock in the morning, then I'll put it on regular Facebook. And then you will probably miss the boat because I'm gonna have people.
You guys heard it here first. If you're in the area or within driving distance, it's probably going to be worth your while to drive up there. So yeah, man, really appreciate your time and thanks for coming out here and hanging out with me for an hour. I'm glad the storm let up long enough for you to make it through the live stream.
Yeah, it worked out great. The rain kind of let up, so we're good.
All right, they said they are following you already and they sent you a message.
Awesome. I appreciate that.
Awesome. My calendar is marked, Melanie says. There we go. All right, yeah, so that's going to do it for this live stream, guys. If you guys are catching this on the replay, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to Scott's channel or mine if you're not subscribed and you found this live stream. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one, guys.